Hello, everyone. I'm Opie Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, uh, how's everyone doing? Oh, and of course, have you all been doing your homework? Okay, very good. For those who may have forgotten or you're brand new to the channel, whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall, as that's the main thing, getting our practice in. And especially if you do the homework, it makes it easier to keep your practice going. And when you have time to sit and meditate, you go in easier because you've been practicing already. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, mom and dad. Hello, Eric, Rex, Kanoon. Thanks for joining here on Zoom. Hello, Gwenyan on Facebook. And hello, Julie, Marine, Stacy, Jade, Kakuzo, and Ivy on YouTube. Oh, and hello, Vivi on um, on Facebook. So, uh, as always, it's great to be here with you all, and I am glad to hear that you guys are doing your homework. Good, keep it up. If you're brand new to meditation, today is the right day to come. The thing is, meditation is a mini vacation. This is something that many people have not heard, especially when you hear about meditation in general. They go, "Oh yeah, just sit still, don't move." I'm like, yes, but that's not all of it. It's really finding that balance of relaxation and awareness. When you have the balance just right, it helps our mind become more free, more at ease. And when we have that freedom in our mind, you gain clarity. In that clarity, we gain peace. But it all takes it step by step. First, relax your body and relax your mind. Hello, Pat. Hello, Samsung. Thanks for joining in. So, as we practice together, remember that meditation is a mini vacation, as I just mentioned. It's relax, take your time, take it easy. Whether you're brand new to meditation or you've been meditating for years, the first step, you need to relax, be comfortable. But this relaxation doesn't mean, oh, super relaxed or anything like that. It's more you feel comfortable enough that you can sit there and be feeling okay. And if you feel okay sitting cross-legged, great, do that. If you feel more okay sitting on a chair, do that. The position's not actually that important. It's more making sure that you feel comfortable first. As we're starting off, please be comfortable first. Later on, if you would like to try sitting in those different positions and poses, go for it. The one I would recommend is the half lotus position, where you have your right leg over your left leg, kind of like crisscross applesauce. Only difference is the right leg is on top, and then just gently having your hands, palms up on your lap. But this is the standard position. But remember, notice and adjust to your body. For some of us, we are not flexible. In that case, adjust. Okay. For some of us, we're very flexible. Great, go for it. Try it out. But even if you're flexible, you might notice, especially if it's your first time, you don't feel very comfortable sitting like that for a while. So always make adjustments when you need to. Don't ever feel like you need to be picture perfect, because we don't meditate for Instagram. We meditate for inner peace. Okay? You don't have to be picture perfect, but you should feel perfect. As in, it feels perfect to you. Okay? Hello, Andrew. Thanks for joining on Facebook. Okay. And hello, Nolan on YouTube. So, as we practice together, if you have any questions or any wonders, feel free to type into the chat or into the comments, as we can talk about it after. And even if you're watching the recording, uh, I get a notification and then I go back and reply to you also, or send a message to me directly. So, as we practice, remember, take it easy, take your time, enjoy, not endure. Okay? So, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay, then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Relaxation's a very important first step, so feel free to adjust. Be comfortable first. It's also okay to have your eyes open. It's why I have a video background playing. Something nice to look at. Today, it was the first snow while I'm here in Canada. It was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But the video is nice, so I wanted to show you. Always take it at your pace. You don't have to rush to close your eyes. You don't have to rush to feel perfect. Take it at your pace. Relax your body. Relax your mind. It will sound very lazy, like you're not doing anything at all. But it's the fundamentals that we need to learn. Learning how to take it easy, take our time. It's why back then, hundreds of years ago, when they taught meditation, they would say, sit still, don't move. Because everyone was naturally relaxed and take it easy. But they tended to be too relaxed. So adding that awareness to focus on staying still. But they were still comfortable. It gave them the balance they needed. But nowadays, we've forgotten how to relax. We tend to focus on everything way too much. Why stress is so much more prevalent in today's society. When, of course, even back then, people were stressed, but they were able to let go a lot easier due to how relaxed and at ease they were able to be. It also helps because most people lived with nature, whether they were farmers or even just taking time to go outside. While technology has strengthened us in many new abilities and ways to do things quicker, faster, it unintentionally causes us to have less patience, expecting everything to be done quickly or wanting it faster and faster. And this is why it's good to practice meditation, a way to help us relearn to slow down, take it easy. You don't always need to be rushing to the next thing. And when we learn how to let go, little by little, we get better at it. We're able to let go of things that go on in our life. And letting go doesn't mean to forget about it or to throw it away. It's more like placing down rather than carrying. Because we tend to carry our thoughts, our worries, and regrets. And while these thoughts are weightless, they have no mass, but they weigh us down, especially the more we think about them. So let us practice placing them down. You don't have to carry them all the time, but I know it's a lot easier said than done. And this is why we practice. Practice makes progress. So if you want to progress and get better, do a little bit a day, at least once a day. And if you have time to join us here on late night, then great. Having specific days to practice with a group, or even if unable to come during the live session, these videos are available to you anytime that you are available. As in the end, you don't meditate to make me happy. You meditate to help yourself, find some calm, some peace. As that's how it starts. Just some calm, some peace. But as we practice more and more, it gets easier. From some calm to getting calm regularly. From experiencing some peace to having peace. And it just starts within meditation first. And with consistent practice, and also doing the homework, you notice the benefits leak out into daily life. Everything we learn during meditation can be applied in your daily life. The ability to have your mind slow down, to not rush, to judge too quickly. We learn to take a step back, take a breath, take a pause. And little by little, because of these new skills we have, we start to gain contentment. That feeling of, it's good enough, you're comfortable enough. This feeling of contentment doesn't mean that you will have no goals and you won't strive to move forward. You can still have goals, but you can also enjoy the journey. If you feel like the only time you can find happiness is when you achieve your goal, then sadly, what happens before that? We should be enjoying the whole journey, even if it's not that enjoyable at first. At least you can be content And little by little, you're enjoying the benefits, the fruit of your work, every step of the way, with all those mini wins, those inches forward. So as we practice, don't feel like it's not right for you or you're not doing it right. After we finish, you can always ask me. I'm happy to answer your questions. Because most of us are doing it absolutely correctly. You're doing it right. But it feels like we're doing it wrong because we all tend to have a wandering mind. A mind that just keeps on thinking of this and that, unable to stay still. But that's actually normal. Our mind naturally does that. It loves to think. Especially in this day and age, we have trained ourselves to think almost all the time. But that's also why people in general are so drained. Their energy is wasted on extra thinking that doesn't need to be there. It becomes overthinking, and it turns into other things, depending on the kind of thing you're thinking. And because we've been practicing for so much longer on how to think and think and think, that now when we're practicing to slow down, to eventually not think, it can feel very challenging at first. But don't be discouraged. Little by little, our mind will quiet down. Just be patient. Take your time. Allow the meditation to feel like a mini vacation, an opportunity to relax your body and your mind. Once you do this, everything starts to fall into place naturally. Not you trying to make something happen, but us sitting back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let it happen naturally. So take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. Son mo Araham Son mo Araham Son let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object and imagine that it becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center, there is a bright light, a light of peace, love, and compassion. And we let this light become brighter and brighter, shining out, filling the room. And let this light spread far and wide, filling the city, filling the state or province, filling the country and the surrounding country, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe, thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our coworkers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Supe Buddha Parapata Pacekananjayang Palam Arahantananjate Narakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputanupavena Sapatamanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Saddha Soti Bhavantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How's everyone feeling? As always, take a moment to notice how you feel now that we finished the meditation session. Some days it feels really good. You had a good session. Some days it feels almost good. A little challenging. Both are great. Every time we meditate, it's either a good session or an almost good session. There are no bad sessions. And this is one thing to remember as you continue your practice. Some days will feel very challenging. That's okay. It doesn't mean you're bad at it. It just depends on what was going on in your day. For example, challenges can come because you're thinking about what happened today, something that happened in your life, something that happened in your life recently. It's in your mind. So it can make it difficult to let go. Or some days you had something really wonderful happen, and then your meditation is just, wow, it's so great. Same kind of thing. Your day will affect your meditation, but later on, your meditation will start to affect your day, where you get to keep your peace and you have your peace every day, or at least when you need it. Especially on those times where it's just you're with a samadhang, samadhang. Okay. As I mentioned in meditation, everything we learn in the meditation is something we can use in our daily life. From learning how to use our meditation tools, the mantra, the meditation object, practicing how to let go so we don't hold on so tight. And then even just keeping our peace, keeping that balance. As we use these, even just these three things, there are much more that you'll experience as you go. But just these three are already really big tools that can help us in daily life. Because there's always something going on, as life is always a lot. And depending on your own life, everyone's different, how much a lot you might have. Some people have a little bit of this, some people have a lot. A lot. So, this is what's great about meditation, helping us find our calm, practicing together in a safer spot. That way, when it's time to go out into the field, out in daily life, and there's stuff going on, we're able to find our peace and then react in a appropriate way, or at least the way that works best for you in that situation. Okay, so um, now I open the floor to you all if anyone has any questions. And first, let me say hi to everyone again. Hello, hi Simon. Hello, Mr. Oh, not Sanders has joined us also here on Zoom. So hello Nolan, and on YouTube, and Tenzin and Andrew on Facebook. So, um, for some updates, Hago says he got his stint removed, so he's now to finish recovering. That's great news. I'm glad you're out and able to be okay now, or at least better. And then with the first question, it's asking how can someone foster a feeling of safety when the brain feels irrational? Ooh, okay. So when we realize we're thinking irrationally, for example, we're starting to fear things that aren't happening yet, or that may happen, but like the ability of, or the likelihood is very, very slim. Uh, these kind of things. One thing that can be helpful to keep our safe, to have that feeling of safety, is to have something that feels valuable and protective to you. So, for example, with a lot of Buddhists, like in our temple, we tend to have amulets, amulets of Longbu, our master, or Kunyai, our master nun. For some of us, we like to have a, if not an amulet, our meditation object. For example, like a crystal ball. Yeah, some monks like to carry the crystal ball with them. It's not for seeing a fortune, but more of a mental object to help us just feel at ease, and it's clean, clear, comfortable. So having something like this can be helpful. Or if you don't have an object, a mental object, you like your meditation object, the thing that feels like whenever I think of this, it helps me feel okay. Kind of like Peter Pan and the happy place, or your happy thought. This is kind of the thing that helps us get back to a more positive, a more calm state. So it's not like it's out there or weird, but it's actually a way to help us get back to our calm so we can deal with it. A funny example that I thought of uh, when reading this, I thought of Pirates of the Caribbean. There's one scene where Jack Sparrow is scared of something, and this witch doctor gives him a jar of dirt, and he's like, "Does it work?" She's like, "Well, then give me back the dirt." And he's like, "No, then it works," because he feels comfortable with it. So it's kind of like that, where it seems like it's kind of irrational, but sometimes it's really for our peace, something that feels comfortable to you. So everyone's a little bit different. Some people, religion is that peaceful thing. For some people, like Moni Buddhist, the amulets, you'll see some people have like chains of like several amulets on there or something like that. In general, having something that feels comfortable to you, that feels like it brings you peace, is a good way to start. Okay. Um. Oh, here's another. Oh, okay. Here's a comment from Vivi on Facebook. She says, "I felt for her experience today. She felt neutral but calm since meditating before the live session. Oh wow, very good. So good job, good job. Keep it up. As every time we practice, yes, having some time to calm your mind before the session is actually a very good way to help you have gain a better meditation experience. Because it's like there's a time before we meditate. I like to call it the transition period. It's the period that we adjust from our life to meditation mode. And sometimes, for example, let's say you just got back from work. So you're still like work mode. You're still carrying all that extra stuff that happened at work. And then finally, it's time to meditate, and then you haven't let go of it yet. So you keep thinking about work. This is a very natural thing. But if you took some time, a minute or two or 5 minutes to kind of start to let go, release, start to relax, enjoy, it's like you finally put it down and then come into meditate. So, very good. It's something that we all have to practice. Okay. Here's a question here. Hello, Pat. Pat's asking, today I heard the term shared karma. Um, can you tell us more about this? Oh, okay, so more about karma, right? So karma is actually a word, if we go into it deeply, it's a neutral word. It literally means action. So the act of doing something. So karma is the action of anything, whether it be by body, mind, or body, mind, speech, or you can say body, speech, and mind. So whether it be literal actions with your body that you do, something you actually do, something you speak or say, and even something you think. So karma comes in these three different things. Most people only understand the verbal and physical, but actually your mind too. So karma is neutral. That's why there's good karma and bad karma. Believe it or not, there's also neutral karma because it's like it's not good or bad. So whenever we do any act, whatever we do that can be helpful to someone, is generating good karma. It's a good act. It's a good act that you're doing. Even words of wisdom or advice is good karma. The thing is, and we know that if we do something harmful to others, it will be bad karma. It's the negative thing. But what's interesting is you'll realize that not everything's so black and white, not so simple, because even there are times where you can intentionally do good and it can end up causing something bad to happen. And you go, ha. This is where we have to understand time and place, the right time, the right place. For example, let's say you want to give advice to someone, you see that they tend to, let's say, you see them getting closer and closer to becoming an alcoholic. And you want to help them. And you go and tell them, hey, you got to stop drinking. But you tell the person while he's in the middle of a group drinking together. That's not going to work. It's going to cause a problem instead. You're being well, but bad time, bad place, right? Um, so it's always the karma itself is there's still good karma there, but there's also the negative part that's wrong timing that can be like that. Okay. Oh, so she's asking I was referring to when two family members pass away together. I heard it might be shared karma. Oh, shared karma. Sorry. Yes. So when it comes to the karma in general is what we just talked about right now, or what I just talked about. Shared karma. Yes, this is a thing. Why is there shared karma? Some things we do as a group, as a team. And sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not a good thing. So, for example, Most of our not so good things tend to be when we were kids, because we just didn't know any better. Um, and then it's like little bits of karma, and then if it's worse if we get older, and we're still doing it. So, for example, let's say you got a group of friends and you wanted to offer food to the monks or something like that, or offer a big donation to your church or temple. That is a shared karma that together you guys will gain this stuff, and you kind of it's like when it comes to generosity, we say the benefit is wealth. So then you tend to be the wealthy friends that just are happy and click very easily because you did that shared merit together. Or suppose you were soldier buddies, and you had to, well, you're fighting to protect, but at the same time, you're also causing a lot of bad karma from the killing. And then there's that shared karma that you all have to deal with something not so great, whether it be pain. Uh, Here another example. Oh, an example that we all had to deal with: the pandemic. This is a shared karma for the whole world. We all did something, and it didn't have to be at the same time, but because we all had this karma in our lifetime somewhere along the line, in our cycle of many existences, it all happened to work together and go bloop. Everyone's getting it at the same time. And notice how some people were seemingly immune, some people had no symptoms, some people had a lot of symptoms, some people did not make it. That same kind of thing. It's where they had that shared karma, but the magnitude or how strong that karma was is different from person to person. So shared karma is usually karma that we either both did the same thing or we did it together. So yeah, that's what shared karma is. Okay. Yeah, thank you for your question. Okay. Oh, another one from YouTube. Hugs was asking, now a bit of an odd question. What does it feel like to truly accept the state of things in the moment? Ah, okay. So this also differs from person to person. In general, uh, I can only tell you how I feel because I never asked anyone how they feel when they experience and when they finally realize I accept it. But in general, it's like you feel content. You're like, oh well, that's just kind of how it is. It's almost like understanding to turn from emotional feeling of this thing to simply informational, like remembering a movie. This is kind of how I like to explain it. It's like where during the movie you feel it so much. That's why when we watch movies, we can cry, we can get angry, we can have all those emotions. But after the movie's already over, we remember it. Sometimes a little bit of the feeling comes back, but not as much because it becomes more information. It's where we finally just go, oh, okay, it's just information. For lack of a better word, from what I've experienced, sometimes I feel like IDGAF, like you just don't care. It's almost like you just don't care anymore. Like it doesn't bother you. You go, huh, well, oh well. Odd, right? If you're trying to figure out what IDGIF is, it's I don't give a funny stuff. Text language. Anyways, yeah, sometimes it's like that. Like just for lack of a better word, but sometimes it feels that way. It's just I kind of don't care. It doesn't pull that much focus that makes you go, oh, it's horrible. It's like, yeah, that's kind of how it is. You just kind of, but again, like I said, it differs from person to person. This is kind of how I felt. Uh, Not always. It's not always exactly that blunt, but it's but usually in that sense where it's just, hmm, yeah, that's kind of how it is. It's almost like that feeling of you expected it to be that way, right? So that's just how I've experienced it. Okay, yeah, everyone will be a little bit different depending on your experience also, and it's not always so easy to simply accept because yes, acceptance is the base, the main thing that we have to do, but to get there, not always so easy. Sometimes we really have to go through a lot to finally go, you get it. It's all right. So I guess maybe a better way would be when you finally calm down, when the emotion is not quite attacking you like it was before, is where you truly accept. But yeah, it takes a lot of practice. And I know even for myself as a monk, several years before I could start to feel, all right, whatever. um, so little by little, it will happen naturally. Don't need to rush, but practicing to go, yeah, this is part of life. It's also why in Buddhism we do teach people to reflect or think about death, about the end. Not to be afraid of it, but understand that we won't be here forever. That understanding of impermanence. So then, by taking that time to think, I'm lucky I'm alive right now. I'm still here. I don't know when I'm going to go. But by taking that time to think about it, it helps us not be reckless. And then it also helps us go, yeah, crap happens. But at least I'm still alive. I'm able to do something about it. So just some extra wisdom to share. Okay. Thank you again for your questions, everyone. Any other questions or wonders today? Okay, then. Oh, I forgot to update it. But here's the schedule for the rest of the month. So now I forgot to bring that down a bit. As this week we have Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This Friday will be our new moon meditation. So it's our gratitude night and long silence. So feel free to come on in. We'll get to meditate together. And then next Monday will be the last session for this year. And then I hope we all have a happy holiday. And then we'll see each other again January 5th, which happens to be my monastic birthday. It was the day I ordained. Wow, time flies. 16 years ago. But, anyways, so as time has now come to a close, I'd like to give you all a blessing before we go. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.